All right, everybody, we're about to go live. Everyone who's watching this right now, if you could just take a moment and post on your Facebook wall or your fan pages and whatnot, just post that the Final Unstoppable event is happening right now and that people aren't going to want to miss it, and just post the link to your Facebook page, fan page, to your wall, whatever the case may be, Google+, just post it everywhere real quick so that nobody misses out on it. And we'll get started here in about 30 seconds.
You should freeze your screen so people don't see you around.
All right, we're going to get started in about 10 seconds. We're going to get started right at the top of the hour. All right, everybody, this is Brandon Summers with the MLM Elite Secret Society. We're very happy that we've got all of you joining us on this call tonight. We have a powerful call ready for you guys, and we're lucky to be joined with about 8 or 9 leaders on this team who have really just been stepping into their power as leaders and really stepping into what it means to actually be unstoppable in the MLM Elite Secret Society. You know, I've been blown away by the level of teamwork that we've been seeing, the level of leadership that we've been seeing in such a short period of time. I mean, to grow this fast in such a short period of time, but not just see the growth numbers-wise, not just to see more names on the list, but to actually see people stepping into their leadership abilities has just been phenomenal. You know, I was one thing that really touched me today, and it kind of captured the essence of what I believe our team actually is. And it's something very unique that you don't find in a whole lot of teams. A guy by the name of Roger Chapman on our team, he's probably 3-4 levels deep in my downline. You know, I brought somebody into our team today, and we welcomed that person to the team. People were saying, you know, welcome to the team, this and that, and they were talking back and forth, and Roger stepped in right away, and he just said, hey, if you need anything or you ever need any help, please just let me know, give me a holler, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And, you know, that just really shows the essence of what our team truly is. You know, everybody's here to help each other. We have so many powerful leaders on our team. It doesn't matter whose upline or downline you're in or crossline or anything like that. We're literally here to help anyone and everyone succeed that's on the team. So I just wanted to commend Roger for that and stepping into his leadership abilities in that way, because that's what we're all about. That's what our heart is to see anyone and everyone succeed. And I know it's about 3 a.m. his time, and so he's not watching this right now, but I hope he watches the recording because that really meant a lot to me. You know, just to see that, you know, I expect that from my frontline team. I know Jason does too. You know, we're working with these core leaders each and every day, and we expect that from all of them. You know, but for someone to catch the vision that far deep in the downline, that shows me that my leaders are duplicating that mentality, their leaders are duplicating that mentality, and it's spreading through the team, and that's the biggest blessing to me as a leader. To see that piece duplicated. It's not just duplicating the work and the efforts. It's not just duplicating the ability to sign people up and do a business. It's duplicating the mentality, the ownership, the leadership, and things like that. You know, we feel so blessed to have all of you on the team, and it really is about the team. And, you know, I hear a lot of I hear other leaders saying similar things. You know, it's about the team. It's about, you know, we want to thank you guys for all your hard work and things like that. I'm just going to jump right into it here. I've heard other leaders say that, and I know a lot of times but it is, you know, a lot of times we're going to not only say it, we're going to put our money where our mouth is. And by that, I'm going to recap about the 10,000 click commitment valued at over $16,000 that we made to you all last week. The 10,000 click commitment. You know, that's been spreading through the groups like wildfire. People can't believe that we're going to make that kind of commitment. I've had phone calls and Facebook messages, you know, asking about it, having questions about it. Is this for real? Are you guys really going to do this? Well, we've already secured it. We've already made the commitment to you guys, and anyone who joins our team on launch day, which is coming up just on Monday, you get enrolled into that co-op at no additional cost. When you join our team on launch day as an affiliate, that buys your spot into the co-op. you're not going to have to pay anything for those first 5,000 clicks. And who better to maybe shed a little bit more light on that than my partner here, Jason Cush.
Yeah. Man, first I just want to recap what Brandon said, man. It truly is a blessing to be a part of this team. We have grown, very, very fast, which is, always a blessing in itself. But realistically, watching people come out of their shell, become leaders, stepping into that, that's what we envisioned from day one, from years ago when we first got together, started kind of envisioning this whole process. And it's just been such a blessing to watch it happen. I mean, we were just talking how fast that people are stepping up down the road. They're like 5 or 6 levels deep. Sometimes we might not even know that person personally, but they're instantly acting as a leader and stepping up and helping other people out on the team that are just joining. So that, my hat's off to you for that. But yeah, as far as the 10,000 clicks, boy, we are so excited to do this. I mean, this is I don't know that it's been done before. I think we're kind of
I think so,
making it happen for our team. But really, what it is just to help kind of give you a stepping stone of like, hey, let's get this business started off on the right foot. You join this business, this team. I mean, really, it's about joining the team, not so much just the business. We're going to commit our resources to you. I mean, that is huge. Every leader out there will try to say that they'll do this and that for you. We're making it happen. So just very exciting to see that happen. So on launch day, be ready. Get signed up within that first 72 hours. It doesn't have to be the first minute, but I'll tell you, being all in, like we talked about recently on the leadership call, you want to be the leader and lead by example. When that day comes, you jump right in, you get signed up instantaneously, said and done. So when you're talking to your people, I'm already signed up. Why aren't you signed up? I thought you were in this to run a business. Let's go. You know me, I like to be level 12. I'm always full of energy. Sometimes I can't, compress it, but it is what it is. So yeah, our money's where our mouth is. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And we just want to make sure that everybody catches that vision. This is about making something that's duplicatable and something that anyone can walk onto the field and know exactly what they're doing from day one. We're here to not only teach and train you how to do it, but to provide all the resources and training on the back end so that you can then duplicate it and teach others how to do it. We're about raising up leaders. We're not just about bringing in a bunch of followers for a one-time payout. We truly want to see people step into their power, into their leadership abilities, and make something happen for themselves. And what that comes down to, I mean, you guys have all heard me say it, always brand you as the business. That way, no matter what business you are in, you will always be in business. And I'm going to say it one more time. Always brand you as the business. That way, no matter what business you are in, you will always be in business. See, I've had people come to me, actually 3 people just this morning, who sent me friend requests on Facebook. We started chatting, and they ended up joining our team in the MLM Elite Secret Society. And it wasn't because of the company that we're part of. It wasn't because of the comp plan that the company provides. I mean, that stuff's great, but Jason said it in a previous Hangout. If that's all it was, and that's all people were looking for, that's all they were wanting, they wouldn't need us. They would just be doing Google searches for, Power Lead System and just joining the first person that they found. But they're not doing that. They're seeking our team out for a reason, and it's because we branded ourselves as an unstoppable team. I mentioned on a training recently, I said, if someone were to go to your Facebook page, would they know that you were an industry leader, or would they just think you were someone who was toying with the idea of being an industry leader? I think that's something very powerful to think about, because if someone wants to join a business, they want to join under a leader. Well, it's not about deceiving people, but it is about perception. If you want to come across like a leader, you need to have the mentality and the mindset of a leader, right? So just take that with you today. If you take nothing else away from this Hangout, I want you to take that as a nugget with you throughout the rest of your marketing career. People are going to watch what you do. Whether you know it or not, people are watching what you do on a daily basis. You're acquiring followers as you go along without even realizing it. And people are going to look at your, how can they find out what you're about? Well, they go to your Facebook profile, they check out what things you're posting, what you're saying. Are you highlighting your people as leaders, or are you taking all the credit for yourself? Are you posting words of inspiration, or are you kind of a down and out negative person? People want to follow those who have a strong vision and people who have the mentality of a real leader. So that's what I really want you to take away tonight. This is not some sort of an opportunity call where we're here to convince you to join Power Lead System, which right now is that's what MLM Elite Secret Society is promoting right now. this is what this call is about. We want to set all of you up for success on launch day, which is coming up this Monday. We have some powerful tools for all of you guys. You can get your spot in the co-op at no additional cost. We're going to be offering another 5,000 clicks to complete the 10,000, and we're going to be providing that at incredibly low cost to buy in. And Jason Cush has been working very hard on some additional tools for you. I want you to hear about some of those tools for how you can acquire some Craigslist leads and some stuff like that once your business starts rolling. So I'm just going to give him a moment to explain some of that. And if you don't understand it all, don't worry about understanding all the technical stuff. Part of what we're doing for you is getting it to a copy and paste business, right? You don't have to be someone who understands the technical background behind how it works. We'll make it work. You just got to copy and paste. So go ahead and just share a couple of those tools that we're bringing to the team on launch day, and we've been testing them with some of the leaders who are on this call. They've been seeing huge results.
Yeah, let's talk about the Craigslist. I mean, obviously we have some Craigslist technology that we just acquired that we can basically, I call it scraping. So I can go through a Craigslist website, any state, any country in the world, any kind of niche that you want. So if you happen to have a business other than PLS, I can help support you in that. It's something that we're doing for our team. Basically what I'll do is I'll take an extraction of data from Craigslist, whether it be phone numbers, emails, names, whatever you might need, and I can export that to an Excel spreadsheet, send it over to you, and then now you've got free leads. I mean, how powerful is it that you can come into this business just for being on our team, and we're going to provide free leads for you as well. So will PLS, but at the same time, we're going to have additional resources for free leads and free tools to help get that data or to get those people reached. So we're going to have like HTML for your email templates, just simple copy and paste stuff. You just put your website in. It's already developed. All you have to do is just change out your deal. Instantly you can send it out. And now you're already marketing on your own. We're going to teach you that. We're going to give you those tools. In fact, I know we have a few leaders on the call tonight. Hopefully they'll share, but they've been using some of the Craigslist leads, and they've had many signups, absolutely free, to join their business. And these are live people that are right on Craigslist. I can do it just for your town if you'd like. So if you want local people that you can go speak, talk to, have coffee with, I can do that for you. It's just another tool that we're doing for the team. We're also doing a lot of organic stuff with Google and Bing, a lot of the search engines, doing a lot of SEO type stuff. Brandon and I were just checking right before. I did some work last night up until about midnight. We have probably, 10, 20 different keywords. If you look them up on Google, first thing you see is our stuff. That's all free stuff. That's for being a part of our team. And we'll get it out to where the whole team gets that, that love of, off of what Google's doing. But it's just stuff that we're doing for the team. Like Brandon was saying, we're trying to make it copy and paste. Obviously, business is not copy and paste. Don't take that the wrong way. What we're trying to do is take a lot of the confusion and the difficulty out of growing your business. We're going to teach you the simple steps to go ahead and do that. That's...
Yeah, I know Eric Wheeler was using some of these Craigslist leads and stuff like that. I know he got a few signups from that. He actually got in contact with one lady, introduced her to the MLM Elite Secret Society group. They're friends on Facebook now. That's pretty powerful stuff. Without that tool, those people wouldn't be in his business. And, there may be a couple of them that don't end up actually signing up on launch day. But the people that he's been able to connect with and reach out to, bring into the group and start training, that's such a powerful form of duplication. Like Jason said, we're getting these tools to where they're copy and paste. You got to understand that it does take work to build a business. And I made a quote the other day on my Facebook page just saying, if this was a traditional brick and mortar business and you were just starting out from day one, would your business be growing and flourishing with the level of work that you're putting into it, or would it be wiped off the map on the first day? Well, with the tools that we're providing for you, yes, you'll have to put time in. Yes, you're going to have to put energy in, but you're not going to have to spend all the time doing the research. See, a lot of the times people fail trying to use these tools because it takes so much time, energy, and money to do the research to figure out what's going to work, but we're literally doing all that for you so we can hand you a complete product. And I know a lot of leaders out there, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus or anything like that, but they charge a lot of money just to show you how to use those tools. Or they would charge you to use the tools because it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and energy and money on our end. We'll be up till midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, and then get up at 6 a.m. We're as close to 24/7 as you can get and still be alive. But we're doing that because we're not going to charge you for that. We're not going to say, hey, yeah, that's all well and good. For $297, we'll give you that training and all these tools. We're not going to do any of that to you guys. We're handing it to you. Whatever we're getting for free, we're handing to you for free. whatever we're getting, we're giving it right back to you at cost. Because we want to create an environment where anyone and everyone can succeed, and that's the goal. So real quick, I'm going to get in and let a couple of our other leaders share just what's happened to them since they joined the MLM Elite Secret Society, some words of wisdom that you're going to want to write down, because every one of these people was handpicked for a reason. And there really was, there's a lot of great leaders on our team, there really are. But we want to rotate people out. We want to have other faces on these hangouts and stuff like that. So if you weren't chosen, you feel like you should be, don't feel bad. We'll do some other events and stuff. I know this says the final event. This is the final event leading up to launch day. And we probably won't be able to do one next week. We'll try our best, but I think we're just going to be so busy with launch day, I don't know if we'll be able to do a formal event. But you know what? We're going to be bringing people in so that you can hear from them, and you can hear some perspectives that are different than ours from other people on our team. In fact, Zuri Word was supposed to be on this hangout as well, but Google doesn't believe that's his real name apparently, so he wasn't able to get on. But he's a powerful leader too, and we recognize that. What are we looking for in leaders? What is it that we say that person's a leader? Is it the number of people they enroll? Absolutely not. It has nothing to do with that. What it has to do with is the mindset, the dedication, the drive to do whatever it takes, and the teachable aspect that's so important. Because if you're not teachable and you're not coachable, you're not going to make it. We can give you all the tools in the world, but you are the one who has to actually reach out, take them, and use them. And if you're not willing to take a couple hours a day to copy and paste some ads and stuff like that, you're just not going to see success. So when we're looking for leaders, it's the people that we see being actively involved on a regular basis, because those are the people that are going to pop into our heads right away. If I'm thinking of who's a leader on my team, or Jason's thinking of who's a leader on our team, the first people that pop into our minds, well, those are the leaders, because we're seeing them all the time. We're interacting with them all the time. They're coming to us on a regular basis, right? That's how we know who the leaders are. Because if I think, okay, MLM Elite Secret Society, the first 20 names that pop into my head, those are obviously the leaders because they popped in my head because they're active. So real quick, one thing that I want to address before we get into that. How will your teams enroll on launch day? Well, it's actually going to be really easy. There's the 72-hour window starting Monday, September 30th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, through October 3rd at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there's a 72-hour window. Where they're going to go is where they're able to view their affiliates currently. So wherever you can view your personally enrolled members, or your pre-enrolled members, I should say, where you can see your downline and your team, there's a link right up there that says you can sign up. If you click on it now, it says you have to wait till the 30th. But that's where they're going to go. So you need to ask your teams if they're actively checking their sponsor list. Because if they don't know how to find that, they're not going to know how to enroll on launch day, and that's obviously a big issue. So that's something that you should be taking care of now, so that Monday doesn't roll around and suddenly your people don't know how to join, right? So get that figured out. If they're not receiving company emails, the company sends out emails once or twice a week. Every single email has a link to that. So make sure that you're actively reaching out to your team on a regular basis. Make sure that they know where to go to find that list, because that's going to be the most important piece. You want them to know how and where to enroll on launch day. So that being said, I want to go to somebody real quick who's a freaking powerful leader on our team. I mean, I'm talking about someone who's not only a co-founder of MLM Elite Secret Society, but she has personally sponsored 115 members onto her team. She's officially personally sponsored more members than anyone else on the team today. She makes up roughly, just the people she's personally sponsored makes up 10% of our entire team. And she's got a team of over 600 members total right now. So that means she's training her people, because that means the average person in her team has enrolled over 6 members. Think about that for a second. The industry average is 2.5. Her people on average are sponsoring 6. That's a leader right there. So real quick, I'm going to go over to Jennifer Smith and let her share a quick piece, word of wisdom, testimony, excitement, whatever you want to share. The floor is yours.
Wow. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, you know what? Today has just been a humbling day. I woke up this morning and I had 118 new people. And I actually went in to see if it was a scam. I was like, but that just does not happen, you guys. And what I found out was I had a good portion of people who have just been duplicating like crazy, and I'm so blessed. I mean, I even almost cried. I got choked up. I thought about some people who I've watched come in who all they knew what to do really was to spam, because no one had ever taken the time to show them anything. And so it's just been a real blessing to be able to run these classes and teachings and show people how they can duplicate. And I was writing down some notes here because my mind, Brandon, when you're talking, you're a hard act to follow, hon. You really are. But pretty much everything, he's saying, it's so true. In just a few weeks, I've watched some people come in, whether they're brand new or they've been in the industry and just didn't know what to do, so they've not made even like maybe 1 or 2 signups even. I've seen them come in, and then I've seen them do what we're doing, and they're bringing 5, 10, and 25 people in, and they're stepping up, and they're showing them to go to the Files tab. They're giving them the links for the training. They're telling them to reach out, and I'm telling you, it just about brings tears to a person's eyes when you see that level of success in such a short amount of time, and the confidence that people are paying attention to them now, because you know what it's like, you guys. I know what it's like to be out there and have, be in this industry and not have anyone even know who you are. It sucks. So to be able to come out of that shell and know that you had a piece of that, and know that they're going to move on, and now they're teaching their people in a matter of just a couple of days how to duplicate. I literally was watching a guy today bring in someone. I watched his conversation, and he was telling him, now, you're going to do the same thing I just did with these 2 people. Bam. That's 3 levels in one day with a guy 2 weeks ago who spammed me. Okay? I am so proud of him. Anyway, you guys, this works. Relationships and everything that we have at Elite Secret Society, and I say we as in collectively, everyone coming in, I'm watching them post and say, we at Elite Secret Society, that tells me they're family. That they already believe that's who they are, and that's awesome. And that's what's going to make the difference for us out there, is when people come in, that we remember their family, we remember who they are, and that we were in that place once too, and how important it is to just help them to the very max so that they can also, I mean, who wakes up and sees 118 people on their team? So just to clarify, it's actually 725 people on my team, and yeah, I'm so humbled. I'm like, wow, God, thank you so much. So anyway, the floor is yours, buddy. Thank you.
Wow, that's so awesome. I mean, that's the essence of our team right there. Somebody comes on board and within 2 weeks has 3 to 4 levels worth of duplication because someone like Jennifer Smith was willing to take the time to teach them and train them exactly what to do from day one. And if there's, no question is a dumb question, Anything that they needed help with, I know that she was there to help them, and that's why it's working so well. And that's what you get when you're part of our team. That's what everyone who's viewing this Hangout, I'm not just saying that so that you can hear it. Most likely if you're on this Hangout, you're part of our team. That's what I want you to convey. Now, I talk about, people seeking us out, people seeking our team out. And there's a reason for it, and it's because of that heart and that attitude right there. That's spreading like wildfire. That attitude and that heart is spreading like wildfire through our team. That's reflecting in Roger Chapman, who stepped up and did that earlier today for a guy that I brought in. Now, that being said, there's an atmosphere and something that's so unique about our team, and I'm not even saying this to brag because it's not just me and it's not just Jason. There's so many people and leaders on our team that are stepping up that have the same heart and vision, and it's creating an entire atmosphere change in the industry. And I want to go to someone who just recently joined our team, and she spent 3 days seeking out our team without any names to go on. And I just want her to spend, 60 to 90 seconds just real quickly recapping that story and, what was it that drove her to that, because that touched me. It really did. I know it touched our team to hear that, and I highlighted that story. So I want to give her just a moment to tell it in her own words, and she's already doing all kinds of stuff on the back end. She's got her list she's building. She's making a YouTube channel about it. She's got her following that she's, you know, talking to, and I talked with her. I said, so what's step 1 in your business plan? I didn't even think she was going to have a business plan when I was on the phone with her. She said, well, there's tons of steps to my business plan. And she's like, how many bullet points do you want me to tell you in step 1? And I was just like, there it is, right there. She's got a plan. So, Candace, go ahead. Give us just a quick minute about that.
Hey, Brandon. Thanks a lot. And yes, it took me 3 days to actually find you and your team. And I've been loving it ever since. And one of the things that really attracted, well, let me back up a little bit. I've been marketing online for some time now, and I've been involved with some different businesses out there, and I've been on teams that, you know, they were good, but they weren't able to develop the leaders. You know, they told you what you needed to do, or they may not give you exactly what you need to do, but they just didn't quite develop a lot of leaders. A lot of people were falling off the team. A lot of people just didn't know what to do. They were kind of lost. And I felt that maybe I wasn't lost per se, but if the people I was bringing in was going to feel that way, that they were going to be lost, that my success would suffer. So I said to myself, you know, if I join Power Lead System, if I ever join another business again, I need a good, solid team so that I can not only secure my success, but also I know that my team or the people that I'm bringing in, I know that they're going to be successful too. Because when you're joining a business opportunity, it's just like it's no different than a brick and mortar business. You have to have a partner, and sometimes you really cannot do this alone. And Jennifer has 725 people. There's no way that she can really alone do a one-on-one with 725 people. So that's the beauty of the team, because at any time, any of those 725 people can reach out to anybody on the team and get the answers that they need. They can get the training that they need, and they can be successful. And Jennifer can concentrate on what she's doing, what she does the best, and that is recruiting people, marketing people. Her business can grow, and the team on the back end is also helping her as well. And I think that is just phenomenal. And for me, the training that you offer, Brandon, and as well as Jason and the guys, and what you guys are doing as leaders, I just really see everybody being so successful here. And not to mention that when people join the Unstoppable team, most people haven't ever signed up more than, let's say, 10 people or even 2 people, but people are joining the Unstoppable team and are signing up 20 people, 30 people, even 100 people for the first time in their lives. That has something to say about this particular team. And when I say it's unstoppable, it's unstoppable. When I got into you guys' Facebook, what do you call that in the back? The Facebook in the background there. What is that? I'm losing my thought here. Huh?
The Files tab?
Yeah, in the Files tab, right. In the Files tab, in the group, the Facebook group, that's the word I'm looking for. When I got in the Facebook group for the first time, I was so busy, and it was moving so fast, I had to hang on to my hat because so many people were joining, so many people were welcoming me. It was a great experience, and I just said to myself, you know what, this is the right team. And it's not even about the product. That is what the Power Lead system has to offer. That is the bonus. That's the bonus of being on this team. Because for a long time, I've been looking for a system that the Power Lead system offers, because I do a lot of online marketing, and that was the piece that I needed in my business to make me successful. So more so than the team, also the product is going to change the lives of a lot of marketers on the line. It's going to kind of even the playing field. It's going to bring a lot of the small-time marketers up to where the gurus are now because of the phenomenal products that we have. And I'm just saying, if you're thinking about the Power Lead system, if you're thinking about becoming unstoppable, I'm just going to say go ahead and do it, because this team is creating leaders, and I've been doing this, let me tell you, since 2008, and I'm not blown away by a lot of different things. I look for value, I look for teamwork, and the Unstoppable team has it all. And Brandon, I know you told me I only had 2 minutes to say what I wanted to say here, but I could go on and on for another hour or so about all the wonderful benefits that you get from being a part of the team. But if you're talking about finally becoming successful, finally joining a business, and seeing some results, you want to definitely check out what we have to offer. I'm new at this. I'm new to not really marketing, but I'm new to this team. And ever since I came aboard, it's been just a hold on to your hat type situation, because they are doing some phenomenal things with the training. I don't really think you can really go wrong if you do exactly what Brandon and Jason tell you to do and what some of the other people are telling you to do, because everybody is contributing. If you do what they tell you to do, you can't help but be successful. So I'm going to leave it at that, because, like I said, I can go on and on, but I'm not. So, but I appreciate everything that everybody's doing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boom. That's it. Candace, that's so awesome to hear. I'm so glad that we got you on here. I know it was kind of last minute reaching out to you, but you know, we could just tell with what you went through to find our team. And when I had that phone call with you a couple days ago, and you already had your business plan laid out to where your bullet points had sub-bullet points and everything like that, I was just, this is the start of the team. I want to hear from her. So I'm really glad we were fortunate enough to have you on here. Somebody else that I want to highlight that's joined us just a couple weeks ago, she's coming to us all the way from New Zealand, and she's been seeing some great success. She's brought people in who are duplicating and using the tools and the training and this and that. She actually was the winner of the second contest we did, where we were offering up. It was before we even introduced the co-op. We offered up a traffic package, and she was the winner of that, and she saw some stellar results. So Amy Jack, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, my friend.
Hello. Can you hear me good?
You're good.
Can you hear me? Okay. I just wanted to say how blessed I am to be on this team. You guys have helped me out so much. I'm such a newbie to this thing. I've been with network marketing for 3 months, guys. And yes, thank you for giving me a chance to talk. And yeah.
So what did that traffic package do for you? I know you saw some amazing results. So how many people did that end up bringing in for you?
How many people?
Yeah, how many came in?
People. Yeah, 60 people, guys.
Wow.
60 people.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Thanks so much for jumping on here, Amy. Oh, and you have some people on your team that are already duplicating. Who on your team is already bringing people in? Who are your leaders on your team now?
You want me to name them?
Yeah, Desmond, you said, right?
Yes, Desmond, he's an up-and-coming leader. Yes, he's doing well. He should be watching. So.
Good. Yeah, we've seen a lot of activity from Desmond and a couple other people on your team, so you're doing a great job leading them and teaching them how to duplicate. And you know, within 2 weeks to have a team of 60 people and you've only been in network marketing or online marketing for 3 months, I mean, that's stellar, Amy. You're a great leader. We're happy to have you on here. So thanks for joining us all the way from New Zealand. With that being said, I've got a guy on this Hangout he's heading up the Unstoppable Youth Movement right now. This kid, he's got the youth movement going crazy in Chicago. I don't even know how many people are on his team now. Last I heard it was 35 in like 7 days, but more people joined yesterday and today, and it's just going crazy. So I can't even keep track of his growth anymore, so I'm just going to let Eric Wheeler take it away.
Hey, thanks, Brandon. Yeah, my team's actually, I've added a little over 40 people here in the past week and a half that I've been in it, and I just want to start off, by telling you guys a little quote by Zig Ziglar, a guy that Jason Cush really likes, and he says this: you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. And that's exactly what I felt when I first talked to Brandon. I sent him a huge message about my why, like why I need to do the things that I'm doing, and I really kind of understood what he was trying to tell me. And until you help enough people succeed, you're not going to succeed. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. And I've always been told that a lot, and I've had to learn that the hard way. But it really clicked into my mind. Me being the age that I am, it took me a little longer than some of these other guys on this call right now, but it's really clicked in now. And I've added over 40 people to my team in the past week and a half, and I cannot even explain to you guys how excited I am for launch day. And one of my friends are on here. His name is Teddy, and I can't believe the success that he's seeing too. He's added about over 4 people to his team in the past 2 or 3 days now. And God, I just can't even explain to you how excited I am. And this thing is literally being taken to the moon. And I just want to thank the whole team for that. Where I am right now would not be the case if I didn't have the team, the family that we're on. And I'm telling you guys that are listening to this right now, you guys are in the right place, the right time, with the right people, and you can never be anywhere else. And if you are thinking about this and joining on launch day and getting together with the Unstoppable team, which we are, this is a train, and this train is moving fast. And you can either get out of the way because if you or hop on board, because if you stand in front of it, you're just gonna get run over. We're literally unstoppable, and I'm so happy to be on this call right now. Jason, Brandon, thanks a lot for having me on here tonight, and I look forward to the future.
Hey Eric, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Hey man, I just want everybody to kind of give a little recognition to these youth of today. It just blows me away to see a young man like this stepping into what I wish I would have started off with. It's mind-blowing to see where he's at in the last 3 weeks. He's taken all of our training. He calls us all the time. Sometimes, it's a little much. But I'll tell you what. Listen, that's how you want something bad. You're willing to do whatever it takes. You're not going to stop. You're not going to hear all the negativity that other people in your sphere of influence are telling you, like, oh, it's another pyramid scheme or another whatever. Listen, you're with the right team with the right people. That's all that matters. The business is just a byproduct of what we're doing. It's a way that we can funnel and make people money. What we're offering is a true, one-of-a-kind thing that I don't think it's been done in network marketing. And if it has, I never heard about it. So they weren't doing a good job on marketing it, which we're doing now. And we're going to reach some people. And, gosh, I think we're at 1,400 people last I checked in a little over a month. It's not because of the business. You guys got to understand, you yourself are the business, nothing else. A good mentor that I just was on Facebook with today, he was saying that it's something to the effect of, I can't remember word for word, but something to the effect of, if you understand that you are the business and you market yourself, there is no competition. It's you. You're the top of the world. You become the best you can be. And who you're being is at 24/7. If you're putting stuff on Facebook or in your social sites that are not appropriate for building a successful business or becoming a leader in your life, I'm going to tell you right now, those things will follow you. And I don't even want to see what I put up, 5 or 10 years ago. Thank God there wasn't internet back when I was a kid. But, I tell you, take it seriously. This is your business, not a hobby. Brandon and I have talked about this. Business takes work. It takes dedication. It takes a lot of action. You have to treat it like a business. If you want to make money and you want to help other people in this business, treat it like a business and be serious about it. Don't get discouraged if someone tells you no. It's just not for them. It might not be the right opportunity. It might not be the right time in their life. Maybe they just need a friend. Become their friend. It's not about just signing people up. So get that out of your head. Make sure that you understand this is a business. Treat it like a business, but at the same time, this is about building relationships.
Yeah, we don't sign people up just to sign them up, you guys. We sign people up to develop them to be leaders and be part of something bigger than what they already are part of, or something bigger than what they ever thought they could be a part of. We sign people up to make them millionaires, because money may not buy happiness, but it multiplies what you already are. So people who have a desire to help other people, who have a desire to be happy and bless their families and their friends in their life. Those are the people I want to work with, and that's why I work so hard with Eric, because at the age of 17, I'm pretty sure his birthday was only 2 weeks ago, so he's barely 17. The first thing he says to me is a Facebook message about this long as to why he wants to help all these people and his parents and his family. And if you haven't watched some of our other Hangouts where he's speaking, you need to go back and watch them right after this, because it's powerful stuff. His why is way bigger than himself, and that's someone that I want to truly work with. That's what our team is about. The money is just a byproduct of developing people. And if you're developing people, just like Eric said, if you develop enough people, the money will just follow that. So with that being said, Teddy keeps kind of popping in and out. I want him to jump on board because he's his team may only be 4 or 5 people right now, but that's only been in a couple of days, and he's asking me nonstop, what could I be doing more of? What could I be doing better? What other resources can I utilize? How can I change my ads to be more effective? I mean, these young guys that are the wave of the future, who are heading up this unstoppable youth movement, man, they are hungry for it. So there's a lot of people out there who are not nearly as hungry as these guys, and it's not because, I mean, don't say it's because they're young and they have energy, because most people their age are out partying, they're out drinking, they're playing Xbox all day long. You know what Eric said in his last call? He said, I realized that playing Xbox in my basement wasn't doing anything to improve my family. So I stopped playing Xbox in my basement, and I'm going to build a business. All right, that's powerful stuff.
Yeah, Brandon, I just want to add one more thing real quick. I mentioned that I'm 17, and I got tons of people that are motivated just like me on my team. And I'm telling you guys, if I can do it at the age of 17, and I'm sure there's other kids out there with the type of mindset that we have, it's all personal development. When I was 7 months ago, when I wasn't introduced to network marketing and all that kind of stuff, I only knew how to make $8, $9, $10, $11 an hour, but I don't want to be making that much, because personally, I don't think I'm worth that much, and neither do I think anyone on this call or in the world is worth that much either. So you have to work hard for your dreams now, or else you'll be working for someone else later, and helping their dreams come true. And then when you will succeed when until you want to breathe. I forgot what it was. You will succeed. What was it? It was by Eric Thomas.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe,
exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Then you'll be successful.
You will succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And that's what it comes down to. Teddy Danik just got on the call. I don't know if you can maybe reach out to him.
Teddy, are you here, man? Can we hear you?
Maybe not.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, you guys can make it work. It's not that hard. It's just your mindset and your work ethic. So that's just one last thing that I wanted to add.
So we talked about teachability, coachability, duplication, and stuff like that. There's a man on here tonight that has a very powerful story that we've shared with thousands of people at this point. But it wasn't the story that made him a leader. It was his teachability that caught our attention. I didn't know who he was. I knew he was a part of the team, and next thing I know, I see him duplicating exactly what I'm doing, what some of the other leaders are doing. And finally, I called up some people and I said, who sponsored this guy? How can I get a hold of him? I want to get to know him, get to know his story. And that's Rick Butler. And I talked with him last night, and I asked him to talk about teachability and coachability, because this is a man who you can say, hey, this will work, and he just does it, and he makes it work. And he doesn't have a lot of the tools that most of you guys have. He does a lot of this stuff just from his phone, and I use my phone a lot too, but when I'm posting ads, I use a laptop. So without a lot of the tools and privileges that a lot of people have, this guy's building a big organization. He's doing it very quickly, and there's one reason, that's teachability. So Rick Butler, it's all you, my friend.
All right, great. Can you guys hear me?
We're good.
Yep. All right. So, you know what? I've got a past life, and that past life had a whole bunch of misery in it. And so today, I insist on having fun. I'm going to have fun no matter what. So let's have some fun right now. If you can hear my voice, I want you to stand up right now. Stand up. Everybody. Leaders. Okay, sit back down. Is everybody sitting down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we just proved two things. If you followed that very simple direction, you just proved that you can follow very simple direction. And guess what? That's all it takes to build this business. Follow some very simple direction. It's just that easy. Almost everybody that has spoke before myself tonight has touched on teaching their team and how those people they taught their people. And it just teaches on down the line. And that just comes from being teachable. So what does that mean to be teachable? Where do we get that? You got to have a desire. You can't teach me something if I don't want to know it. So a lot of times we run into people that we want to teach them something, but they don't really want to know it. We have to determine whether or not they're teachable. If a person's teachable, they're going to do exactly what you're doing the very first time you lay it out for them. And after a few times that ain't happening, they're probably not too teachable. There's probably a whole bunch of folks that didn't stand up and then sit right back down again a couple of minutes ago. Well, those of you that did, you're on your way to success. You've proven to yourself that you can do this business because it's just that simple. Every day I get on the 2 pages that we have for our team, and I swipe stuff off there. I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I texted my mentor, and I had to admit to her that I stole one of her ads. I went on her own page, saw what she was doing, copied it, went to my page, pasted it, then I texted her and told her, I had to fess up. That's how I do it, though. I think it's the only way that it works. It's been talked about over and over and over again here tonight. Now pay attention to what I just said. It's been talked about over and over and over and over again tonight. It's all about duplication. It's all about being teachable to be able to duplicate. It really isn't difficult. It ain't hard at all. Every time we have one of these hangouts, I pick up little nuggets. Maybe not from everybody, but I pick up little nuggets. Man, and I store them up in here somewhere. And as soon as the hangout's over, I get back on the computer, I start applying those little nuggets. And I find out where they fit. And they always fit somewhere. No matter what I'm doing throughout the day, I always go to those pages and see what the leaders are doing so that I will know what I need to do next. It's real simple. We have to be teachable. There was a time in my life that if I wasn't teachable, I wouldn't have stayed alive. I had to learn how to do things in order just to live. Today I want to learn how to do things and follow some very simple direction so that I can live well. And I'm on my way to doing that because of this team. Thanks so much, guys. You guys are so awesome. This whole team is awesome.
I wish I could hug you, Rick.
Rick, you got to start doing your own hangouts, buddy. That's it. That's the story. I want you to start doing your own hangouts because if people apply what you just said, they're going to be successful. And I don't think there's anyone better to segue into than your mentor, who I know has devoted a lot of time into helping teach you and everything like that. And I know the reason why she spends so much time with you is because you're eager to learn and you apply it and you do it. And I'm not going to say any more because I'm sure she has a lot of things to say, but I need to turn it over to a very powerful leader on our team who did bring Rick Butler in, did start teaching him and training him right away, and she has a strong desire to bring people under her wing and show them exactly what needs to be done to be successful. And that's Jennifer Burton.
Hey, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, and Rick, I am so incredibly proud of you. You have just you called the rest of us leaders, but buddy, you are a leader amongst leaders, and I'm just delighted that you're on my team. I'm privileged to have you. I do have a lot of things that I could say, but I'm going to keep it a little bit on the short side, just because we have a lot of long-winded leaders around here. But I wanted to focus on getting over fear. I'm a person who, when I grew up, I was a shy girl. I was very quiet. Everybody thought I was either stuck up or mad all the time, but really I was just scared out of my mind. So I just kept to myself. Well, when I started network marketing, you find out in a hurry that doesn't work at all. So what's really important about finding success in this industry is you've got to get over yourself. You've got to get out of your own way. All right? The most important thing is stop worrying about what other people think. Don't be afraid to call a new person. The first time I spoke to Rick Butler, it was in a private message, but we were on the phone in no time at all. And now he's one of my new best friends. I'm just so excited to have him, you know, as my associate and with the rest of the team. So don't be afraid to call somebody for the first time. Be dynamic and energetic. We all know how to be that. We just reserve it for the people we're most comfortable with. Pull it out of your pocket and use it. It'll get you places. If you even have to practice that in front of a mirror until you're comfortable with it, do it. Until you've got, write a script for yourself if you need to. You'll get it. Just get comfortable with it and get out of your own way. Make that a habit. Some of my best friends are on this call tonight. Like I said, Rick, I wish Zuri could have been here because, you know, he's a really awesome person that Rick brought into the business. But, you know, I want to thank Jennifer and Brandon and Jason, the four of us, and Kate too. We've been doing business together for about 2 years, and we have seen a bunch. We've struggled together, we've celebrated together, and right now, guys, this is the perfect storm. Eric said it first, but this is the right time, the right team, the right product. Everything is just falling into place, and if you want to get on board with the Elite Secret Society, now is the time because this team is taking you somewhere. So that's it for me. Thanks for listening, and you guys be blessed.
Great word, Jen. I love that. Everybody has that energetic ability inside them. We just tend to save it for the people we're most comfortable with. You know, you're someone who I've seen, you know, totally jump out of your shell, especially even recently, just stepping into your leadership abilities and stuff like that. I mean, you blow me away every day with what you're doing to train your people and to build them up and to help the team as a whole. Keep doing that. Keep seeing us as one big team and one big family because it's clearly spreading to other people. Keep seeing us as, you know, when one new person comes in, you don't even check the downline to see whose they are. It's just, nope, that's it. We're going to grab them, we're going to help them, we're going to train them. It doesn't matter where they fall. So thanks so much for that. You're an awesome leader on the team. And I want to go to another member of the Elite Secret Society family, and that's actually my actual blood sister, Kate Summers. You know, we all call each other brothers and sisters in the family, but sometimes I got to clarify I do have real family members in this business. Kate, I'd love for you to share with us for 60 seconds what's on your mind right now.
Yeah, can you hear me, Brandon?
You're good.
All right, guys, so most of you covered actually kind of what I rehearsed in my mind throughout the day of what I wanted to talk about. But, you know, the biggest thing is we really are all a team, and we are family. And what I love about this is just how it is contagious. And it's contagious because we're real people, and we build real relationships. And so I just want to encourage each and every one of you who's listening right now just to be a part of our family and really grab hold of the training that we have here and just be a part of this family because it has changed my life. It's changed my brother's life, my mom. I've seen so many people come into this business, and it's literally just transformed just who they are. It's build them up to be leaders and have confidence, and it's just spreading like wildfire because we really are real people, and we do love teaching leaders how to be better leaders. And so everybody said it so far, but this really is the right people at the right place at the right time. And so I just encourage all of you to jump on board, and I just thank you guys for being here for me, and you're awesome leaders.
Great job, Kay. I'm so proud of you. I love that you're doing that in front of your vision board. You've got such a powerful vision and a powerful why. I absolutely love it. if you're looking for someone who has a true heart for people, reach out to Kate Summers, because she's got a real heart and a real passion to truly just help people, whether it's in business or otherwise. She's a great person to talk to, powerful woman of God. So real proud of what you're doing, Kate. I'm going to move over to Rasan. And dude, share with us what's on your mind, man. You always say something good, something powerful. So drop some bombs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be really quick with this. Everybody can hear me?
Yep. You're good.
Okay, I'm gonna be really quick with this. Something I was thinking about today. With our team, we try to develop leaders to create leaders, and that's a beautiful thing. And I know there's a lot of leaders out there that are listening into our call right now. Something I was thinking about today. The great leaders, they never connect with just the skills they have. They always try to develop themselves. Because I think the best way to be a leader is to develop yourself and to grow as, your personal development. Just try to grow as much as you can as a leader. And that's going to help your team, because when you continue to grow and give value, you'll be able to help your team better. So, that's one thing I try to teach people that I bring in, that I'm trying to develop as leaders, is never stop learning. Whether it's reading a book, learning from other leaders. And that's what I love about our team, because there's so many leaders out there, and that we continue to grow as a leader. And that's the best way to help your team to grow and become leaders. Like I said, anything you can do is just continue to grow. Never stop. Never stop being, developing your skills, developing your leadership, developing your marketing, and then just pass it on to your team. So with that, if I had any advice for anybody out there that's listening, just keep growing. Just, never stop. We're trying to brand ourselves as leaders, and that's great. But as a leader, you never stop growing yourself. And that's a good way to teach your teams to keep growing. And with that, thank you to everybody on the team. Thank you for learning from everybody on the team, like I've been for the last few months, and everybody's keep growing. Step into that power.
Good word, bro. Love it. And real quick, we just had another member of that Unstoppable Youth Movement from Chicago jump on board. Teddy, I don't know how much of this you got. I know you're bouncing in and out, and I know you're newer on the team, but dude, I just want to hear from you. You've been asking me consistently what else you can do, what else can you do. So, dude, 30 to 60 seconds, keep it real short, but if you want to say something, now's your time. And we can't hear you, Teddy. Sorry, dude, we can't hear you. All right, sorry, man.
Hey, you look good anyway, right?
There you go. You got a space in there.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
There you go.
There it is. Go for it.
All right, here we go. All right, what's going on, guys? Like Brandon said, I'm kind of new to this, but starting to get a feel for it. In this past couple of weeks, I've learned a lot about self-success, building yourself up, making yourself look good in front of others. And I think it's not just going to help me with this business per se, but with relationships throughout my life, I feel like I'm able to connect with people better. Maybe not 100% yet, but I'm getting there. Like you guys were saying before, this is like a big group, a big family, and just the connection's amazing. Like, I can talk to any of you guys, and within minutes I have a response. It's great. And that's kind of my part.
Well, dude, that's awesome, man. That was definitely short and sweet. But I appreciate you always reaching out to us. That's something that I would encourage everyone who's watching this to do. Right. That's the power of our team. If someone's not available, someone else will step in our place and reach out to you. So never hesitate to ask questions. Sometimes teams have leaders that feel so high and mighty, you don't feel like you can call them and say, hey, my YouTube video won't upload. How can I make that work? Well, we've got enough people on our team that we've developed to be leaders, so that we have someone who's always there to help you, even with the simple things that you're too afraid to ask or feel bad, taking up our time to ask. Don't feel bad. My question is, who's going to be the next leader on this call? Who's going to be the next leader who's going to be on our next event? Who's going to be the next person that's ready to step into their power after today, and who's going to join the team right now? That's what I want to know.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. That's it.
Jackie Chan.
So anybody who's on this right now who sees this recording, whoever invited you today or whoever showed you the recording, you need to get in touch with that particular leader. Why? Because we're not the reason why this team is successful. We are not the reason. We may be a backbone for the systems and some of the tools, but there are people on this panel and people off of the panel who are just watching the event who have more powerful leadership skills, training skills than we have combined. Why do you think Jennifer Smith can have a team of 115 people that she's personally enrolled that's grown to 725? That's the majority of my team, right? Why do you think that Rick Butler can, with far fewer tools than we have, build a team so quickly, right? It's because they have something powerful to offer. So get back with the person who invites you to the event. Get back with the person who sends you the recording, and sign up with them because they're the powerful leader. They're doing what they're supposed to do as a leader if they've reached out to you. That being said, we're really just going to wrap it up. Here's the thing. Launch day is coming up on Monday. Monday, we go live.
It's go time, baby. Go.
Let's go.
Don't miss out. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. You'll have 72 hours to enroll. If you brought people in who have pre-enrolled, you're not going to want to miss them. You've got a business that's already built. This isn't the time to slack off and wait to see what happens. This is the time to dig deep and push forward and see what you can make happen. Don't wait and see what happens or wonder what in the hell just happened. Go out and make it happen. MSH, everybody.
MSH, baby.
We're so happy to have you guys
MSH.
on the call tonight. If you have questions or anything, feel free to reach out to any of the leaders on the team. It's go time. Can't wait for the third, man.
Sick. Do it.
All right, everybody. Have a good night.
All right.